Hello and welcome to another Loco MX riding tip. I'm Clark Stiles and I'm here in Huntsville, Alabama at the Dunlop Proving Grounds. Today we're going to talk about whoops. Whether it's on a supercross track or a motocross track, one thing remains the same. When you attempt to go through whoops, you have to be committed. Other than commitment, I would have to say setting up and proper body position would be the next two most important elements. Next thing I do is set up for the whoops by making sure I'm in the right gear. Most riders today are on 4 strokes, and people will be amazed at how high of a gear you can go across a set of whoops. What will happen on a 4-stroke is when the rear wheel leaves the first whoop and hits the second, it starts generating torque, and that helps pull you across the whoops. What I do to make sure my body is set up in the right position, I stand on the balls of my feet, have a good grip on the motorcycle with my legs, my elbows are up, and my body is in a neutral position with my butt back, my head over the handlebars. What I like to try to do is drive the front wheel right over the top of the second whoop and place it down on the third. Actually, what will happen is the rear will hit the second whoop right before the front wheel hits the third whoop, and that will traject you nice and flat going across. Next, I try to hit each and every whoop with the front tire, and the rear will follow. In review of the whoops, we have commitment, which is probably the most important. Then we have setup, making sure you're in the right gear, making sure you're standing on the balls of your feet, you have a good grip on the motorcycle with your knees, your elbows are up. Next, we have driving into the whoops, making sure your front wheel hits the top of each whoop so your rear wheel will follow. Then we have looking ahead. It's one of the things most of the guys forget. You want to know where you're going and what your bike's doing, but you always want to look out ahead of you for where you want to go.